Rain hammered the glass facade of the Halcyon Executive Suites at 1:13 a.m. when emergency dispatch received a call from the 12th floor. A guest in room 1208 had triggered a medical alert to the hotel system, but when security arrived, the suite door would not open. The electronic lock had engaged in full deadbolt mode from the exterior, sealing the room while movement could still be heard inside. At first, it was treated as a malfunction, a common issue in smart hotel systems. But the situation changed when the lock indicator suddenly rotated on its own in front of security staff, and the door fully sealed with a metallic click. Surveillance later confirmed no one touched it. Emergency crews were called, but the reinforced lock delayed entry for 11 minutes. Inside, investigators found the body of cybersecurity consultant Evan Mercer near the bathroom entrance. No signs of struggle, only a running TV and untouched room service. The suite could only be locked from inside, via management override, or authenticated nearby credential, yet logs showed none of these occurred. Still, the lock engaged from outside while people were present in the hallway. Mercer had checked in 4 days earlier, a quiet corporate guest working late hours. Security footage showed him entering at 12:41 a.m. and accessing room 1208 at 12:43. 24 minutes later, an emergency voice request came from the room. Please send someone upstairs. No panic, no explanation. At 1:10 a.m., security arrived and attempted entry, but their management key card was denied, which should not have been possible. Moments later, the deadbolt physically activated again, sealing the suite while cameras showed no one near the door. Forensic analysis confirmed this was not a software glitch, but physical motor activation. At 1:11 a.m., investigators examined Sentinel VX electronic locks and found a hidden aftermarket relay embedded inside the unit, allowing local activation independent of hotel systems. The relay had a limited range, meaning whoever triggered it was physically close, yet no one appeared on cameras across hallways, elevators, or stairwells. Blueprints revealed a concealed maintenance corridor behind guest walls, containing access to wiring and network systems. Though logs showed no entry, earlier maintenance reports indicated unexplained RFID interference near room 1208, and one technician's signature belonged to Leonard Voss, a former systems specialist with Sentinel VX certification. He denied involvement, but surveillance placed his vehicle near the hotel, and Mercer's consulting work had recently uncovered credential duplication tied to contractor networks, suggesting illegal ghost key cards. Investigators expanded the timeline. Elevator diagnostics showed a service interruption at 12:36 a.m., where 182 pounds was detected without a visible passenger, matching Voss, and surveillance briefly blacked out for several seconds, enough for access into utility corridor. Inside, forensic teams later found pull line residue in wall conduits aligned with room 1208's lock mechanism, showing the deadbolt could be triggered mechanically from behind the wall, not just digitally. Toxicology revealed Mercer had been exposed to aerosolized sedative compounds shortly after entering the room, leaving him disoriented but conscious enough to trigger the emergency voice request. Investigators reconstructed the sequence. Mercer entered a compromised room, began showing symptoms, requested help, and the attacker activated the hidden relay from a maintenance corridor to seal the suite before responders arrived, creating a delayed entry trap. Weeks later, investigators found a fiber optic inspection lens hidden near the doorframe, confirming real-time monitoring from inside the wall, explaining precise timing of the lock engagement while security stood outside. A search of Voss's residence uncovered relay components, duplicate credential devices, and building schematics, along with a handwritten note reading delay entry, seal seen, no visible exit. He was arrested after a microscopic fingerprint on the relay adhesive matched his. He admitted modifying the lock, but claimed it was meant to delay discovery, not cause death. In court, engineers replicated the mechanism, showing how the deadbolt could engage externally without visible interaction, creating a convincing illusion of a self-locking room. He was convicted of murder, electronic intrusion, and obstruction. Further audits revealed similar unauthorized relay modifications in other buildings managed by the same contractor network, suggesting the method had been tested before. The case led to nationwide scrutiny of smart lock systems, exposing how complex automation can hide deliberate interference. Investigators concluded the system did not fail but was exploited, And the illusion worked because the lock's behavior was trusted more than the unseen mechanisms behind it. The room never defied logic. It was engineered to appear as if it did, and that illusion delayed understanding long enough for the crime to succeed. The lock made it seem like nobody could have left. And that was exactly the point.